Coordination Services, Melissa Mazaeda.
Mazaeda. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's nice to see you guys again. Again, my name is Melissa Mazaeda, and my agency provides support coordination services to adults and children with developmental disabilities that are on the iBudget Medicaid waiver program that is overseen by the Agency for Persons with Disabilities. And I've done 3 delegations prior to this one. I did Polk, Manatee, and Flagler. And the 3 areas that I was bringing up there that I would like to have attention brought to are having APD in the Social Services Estimating Conference, taking a hard look at the Managed Care Pilot Program that's in Senate Bill 2510, and decreasing caseloads for support coordinators from 43 to 35. And although those areas are very important, I don't think that my spiel has been particularly impactful at those other delegation meetings. And Senator Gruters, you were at Manatee. You heard my spiel. Were you impacted? That's a rhetorical question. Don't answer that. So I'm going to go in a different direction today. I'd like to speak a little bit more from the heart. And I have brought some of my heart with me. If you guys would either raise your hands or stand so that everybody can see. These are the folks that are, all right, that's good. These are the people that are being served by the waiver program. All right, I'm going to have some moral support coming up here with me. Right on. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. This is Tim Hadley, and I've known him for a very long time. And so anyway, I would appreciate if you guys would just give me a little bit of grace and just a little bit more time with the 3 minutes that you put on the clock. Developmental disabilities are different than regular disabilities or any other disability. It's something that occurred prior to the age of 18. It is lifelong. There is no cure. No matter amount of therapy is going to help you get over a developmental disability. And unfortunately, this beloved program that Hulda and Heavy were speaking of prior to me has become the epitome of bureaucracy. And as a result of it, there are families that are experiencing unnecessary hardship and stress. And I thought, how can I make this a little bit more personal for you? Because I'm not sure that any of you actually have relatives at home with developmental disabilities. And I have several quotes from families that have been very impactful to me. The first one is, I know this sounds terrible, but I hope that my son or daughter dies before me. I am so worried about what's going to happen to him or her if I'm not here. I've heard that from multiple families. Having a child with autism is like being on a dark path with a dim flashlight. You can only see what's right in front of you. And then another one, this is, families that are reliant upon providers to really help them day to day. That I've come to accept the fact that I will always be at the mercy of other people. When you don't have a large family network and you really rely upon providers, that really does ring true. And full disclosure, I am not caring for somebody at home with a developmental disability. I'm only aware of 4 legislators who have disclosed that they are. And even though I'm not caring for somebody at home with a developmental disability, I've been going in and out of homes for over 30 years now. I've sat at a lot of kitchen tables and by many bedsides, and I've seen the hardship that people do face that have loved ones at home with disabilities. And this is a nonpartisan issue. I've sat in homes with both political parties. It's a small program, but it's been in existence for about 30 years now. It only has 27 services. And you might ask, why in the world should we keep something like that that's not running too well? And the reason why is because we've got people here today and many more where they came from that do want this program to remain intact. I'm going to bring it in for the landing, I promise you. When you guys are having discussions with other legislators, please advocate for the program, and Senator Gruters, you in particular. Since you sit on the Appropriations Committee for Health and Human Services, and that committee makes financial decisions about this program, please advocate for the money allocated to it. The people on the waiver want to keep the waiver. The people on the wait list want the waiver. They don't want managed care. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And
thank you.
Let's give a round of applause for everyone that came here to.
Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. And there's some stories that we're going to leave with you that one of the... Oh, never mind. Then you got them. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Up next.